Hey yo man, what's good? Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. You already know what's up, and this is my dumb advice. Bow. Alright man, so if you never tuned in before, this is my dumb advice. Real life, real situations, real feedback from people that really been through it, right? And not just talking about myself, but other people's that leave comments as well. And I always feel like the best form of improvement is learning from people's mistakes, learning from your own mistakes, and just getting valuable advice, right? Because that's what helped me along the way, right? I've seen someone achieve something and said, you know what? I was never ashamed to say, well, how did you do that? Now, can you help me do the same? Or how could I be a part of this? And I think this helps in that way. Relationships, jobs, just things like that. And we're going to be doing different topics, every week. So, this is something that I started on my Instagram live. And I thought it was really important because I got a lot of people messaging me, asking me like legit questions that I even myself felt like, wow, like I need to be careful how I answer this because this could literally be life or death for some people. So today's topic is, do you think it's okay for your ex to date your homeboy, your homegirl, or somebody you just know? Or is it even different? Does it matter if it's somebody close? Does it matter if it's somebody not close? Maybe just an associate? But how do you guys feel about that? Is it dead wrong? Or it ain't that serious? Because I was talking to my shorty the other day about this, even, it's been in the media with Little Fizz and Omarion and how Fizz is dating his baby mother. And that's how it came about. I was just like, that's straight fucking foul. Like, you don't go and date your boy, somebody you've literally spent most of your life around, and just date their baby mama. There's just shit you just don't do, man. It's moral codes to the shit that doesn't have to be spoken. But you should just know, man. My girl's opinion was, if you don't have feelings for that person anymore, why should it matter? See, now I didn't agree with that because I might not give a fuck about my ex or want to be with them in that way, but I still feel like there should be some respect because we were once a devoted relationship. And if we even really loved each other, how can we disrespect each other after we're not in a relationship, right? So my personal opinion is like, yo, even if I'm not with somebody and we break up, I still hope that we remain not friends because I feel like that's a little too much sometimes, but just reasonable and understanding and kind of just like not hate each other or feel like y'all want to do these things intentionally just to hurt you. But I think it's foul. But some people really find absolutely nothing wrong with this. So I just want to know what your feedback is. How do y'all feel about it? Leave it in the comments. A reply. Let me know. Because my personal experience is this, right? So I was dating this girl, right, for about 3 years or so. And, we worked in the same place. So we were with each other a lot. At work, outside of work. We were with each other for a very long time. And we spent almost every minute of every day with each other. And we broke up, unfortunate circumstances. We just weren't the right people for each other. And, we made the adult decision to just part ways. Now, after this, she called herself dating somebody that we know. Now, this is somebody that they were friends while we were together. They've had a relationship. I known that person. I've seen them all the time. They were always around. So they got into a heavy relationship. So in my head, I'm like, I think this is foul. Like, out of all the people in the world, why date somebody that I know? You know what I mean? So of course, at the time, I was furious. I let her know how I feel about it. Like, it was foul because I feel like had the shoe been on the other foot, it would have been a total different story. She would have been screaming all types of Bloody Marys and acting all types of stupid and just wouldn't fuck with me. But me, I try to be the adult and try to understand where she was coming from. Now, she might have gained love for this person or might have, really felt like that person was there for her in her time of need. Or the bitch might have just preyed on her while she was mad about me and just kind of jumped on the bandwagon. I say all that to say this. Initially, I was upset for a couple different reasons. Why? If we were in such a devoted relationship, then you should understand who I am, what makes me mad, what makes me sad, what pisses me off, and you should at least consider that when you're making your next moves. Now, I felt like I considered that as well. I wasn't so quick to be like, oh, look at my new relationship, look at my new relationship. It's just more like, damn, don't throw salt on wounds, so I didn't want to hurt her. So I felt like it was almost intentionally to hurt me because you knew what effect that would have on me. Also, it brings thoughts like, hey, were you guys in a relationship while you were in a relationship with me? Because I think that's super foul. You know what I mean? So I just want to know how you guys feel about it because, what I would say my vote goes for, that shit's whack. That's fucked up. You shouldn't do that shit. It's foul. There's a billion other motherfuckers in the world, and you can date any one of them. You just shouldn't date someone that's just too close to home. Now, I actually know people that do this successfully, right? They've dated someone. They're in relationships with people that, they know dated someone in their past. Well, did I say that right? Well, I know people who are doing this basically for lack of a better way of saying it. But I know people that are in relationships and they're fully aware that their significant other has dated someone that they know, and they're okay with it. Now, I don't know about their life and what their conversations are like when they're not around me, but I mean, on the outside looking in, I know it's crazy, right? It looks crazy. You can't say nobody's like, oh my God, they're together. Did you know that person is fucking with that person? But scratch that. Fuck what other people say. How do you feel about it, right? Can you fuck a girl knowing that your mans was sliding? Could you get head from your shorty knowing she was sucking your mans just the same? Now, I just think that's a different level of security that I may not have reached in my lifetime. Because what about functions? How do you treat functions? How do you be around each other at the same time? I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Ms.Fit Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice.